banger, right? It has the opportunity to either be a map 5, giga big fight, or it could be a 3-0. Because the biggest question mark on me is the Monkas. They have this Elko and Flame duo, Zucchini strong player, but just how does Elko and Flame come out here? They are strong, high SR players. So interesting to see how these rookies kind of pan out in this match. Going up against some veteran talent over on the Vanillas.
Yeah, I just was scrimming the Vanillas last night with Booney here, and they are really fierce competition. But I haven't heard much from the Monkeys camp. I don't have any scrimbucks on them, but I know Elko and Flame are really, really good with the Divinity Leviathan duo like that. DPS and support with Oaks, Mikey, and Final Orbit. So those are probably the players you're going to want to look out for here for the Monkeys today, but it'll be interesting to see how it all works.
And yeah, speaking of those scrimbucks, a player who wasn't present for that scrim is Soundstorm, but is actually part of the starting lineup here for the Vanillas. We have, for the Vanillas, we got Soundstorm on the tank, Maidorf Akua on DPS, and Nemoya Angel on the support line. For the Monkeys, a Shitty Fish starting tank. I'm wondering if Nortlodge is going to join and maybe take that spot for now. Elko and Red Cactus on the DPS, and Flame and Zucchini on the support line. Being the kind of the lurker I am in a lot of team chats, I thought that Flame would be more or less going for the tank play mostly this season, but maybe they found the support could be a little more value-ish. We'll have to wait and see if that maybe changes with Nortlogic appears. Who really knows? But that big question mark is back now because Soundstorm wasn't there at the scrim, because we were there. But so it's interesting to see him in the first map here and starting on such a pivotal role of tank.
Yeah, I did hear from Mr. Red Cactus here, so Flomdog is not able to make it as well. And it looks like, from what I'm hearing, that Nort and Red Cactus are just going to be interchanging. So it's going to be mainly Nort on the DPS with Shifty, looks like a mainstay on the tank role.
Interesting look, but I mean, we are going into an Antarctic Peninsula, which is a very brawl-centric map. You can play a lot of brawl styles on that one. We could see a bit of the Winston dive on the underground one, subterranean. I don't know what that one's.
Sub-level.
Sub-level. There you go. I had sub correct, but you can see Winston Con being played there. But a lot of the air points really favor that brawl style with a lot of closed little encounters, tight, narrow corridors, and kind of where Ramacha and Ryan can go hard. We do have an R from one of our teams. I'm not sure both of them are R just yet. But
there we go. Just got the second one in. So.
All right, so we should be jumping on into Antarctic Peninsula here very soon. Proud R. I don't know if you're waiting for that, but
yeah.
Vanillas versus the Malibu Monkeys. Vanillas very high ranked up in the power rankings, preseason power rankings by our content team. Monkeys still that question mark, but made it come out here and prove to be a very strong competitor in our season. But looking at our first map, it's of course going to be Antarctic Peninsula, where we are going to see probably that brawl style come out here. Do you think we're going to see any big shakeups? Maybe like Akua has been known to lock the legs, which isn't exactly a brawl character. But with those buffs on the new patch, we could see a lot of Soldier this season. So we didn't see very much last time.
Yeah, I know Akua was playing a lot of that Soldier before, but it looks like he's going to be starting on the Hanzo with Silent Storm on his signature Reinhardt hero and Mighty Dwarf with his Reaper. And Angel finally actually able to play main support for once in her life in the league. She's doing good. And it seems like Red Cactus gave us the wrong lineup for the roles. With Flame on the tank, you are right with that at least.
Yeah, I was about to say, a little bit of shenanigans going on here. The shenanigans I see is the right and left scores not being the right spot for my production. But we'll give you guys a quick little look at the Angel Lucia while I'm fixing this stuff off screen. But looking at both teams here, very brawl-centric. One running the Reinhardt, one running the Ramacha. So a big kind of battle there. We'll have to wait and see which one comes out on top. Angel doing a bit of jumping around, but looks like the positioning is garnered right now for the side of the Valentines, or the Vanillas. They're going to walk forward. The Junkrat trap, not going to find anything. Elko goes down first. Maidorf find the opening pick on that Reaper. And it appears that right now the point positioning is gained by the Vanillas, and they are going to claim this first cap. Maidorf finding 2 in that fight, and just the Saggers coming through here for the Malibu Monkeys. Has to restart, and they, I guess, got to come back in here.
Yeah, it just seems like they're all... it looks like the Vanillas were just so grouped up the whole time that they aren't able to get much poke from Elko or Red Cactus either, so it was a lot harder for them to just work through it, but they're engaging right now, so see if anything happens as Nemoni gets to sleep on Flame.
Yeah, they're coming in here. The Nano Boost does come out pretty early right now over onto Silent Storm, ready to pull on into the enemy. Finds one, Zucchini going down, and with a 2K there for the Vanillas. Red Cactus will punish Midor, did a bit of overextending there without the team, but Angel and Akua back up with that Elko kill, and that's 3 kills for 1 for the Vanillas. And they got the all banks building up here really well here. Riddle, a trap by Elko lands on Silent Storm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the little differences. Like, almost everyone on the Vanillas now, other than Nemoni, has their ult. Well, there we go. While the Monkeys are just like 80%, they're close. Mighty Dwarf takes down Flame so early in that fight.
Yeah, that could be a huge thing, especially now Midor still in his backline. Has this Death Blossom ready to drop it on down, but it looks like it doesn't even need it, as the kills are coming heavily in favor of the Vanillas. Nothing on the exchange back for the Monkeys. And Akua on that Sojourn will eventually get Red Cactus, takes down the captain. And no ults, just mechanical prowess.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even need to use any ults there, which is disastrous from the Monkeys, but Elko does send in the tire.
Yeah, here comes the tire up from Elko, looking to send Domo. Akua takes down with the overclock. Has the overclock, looking to go aggressive here. Flame on the point with Annihilation, the high noon from Red Cactus as well. So many positions being taken over right now by the Monkeys. And Midorf, though, goes in with a 2K, and Death Blossom finds to the point, flips on the Chaos. But the picks are here for Valentine's. They only gotta get one more flip back over. Shitty Fish is isolated by Midorf for the 3K. Elko's trap gets another one. Midorf, though, is going crazy with a 4K. However, the 5K there from Mighty Dwarf. They need that. It's just Angel and Midorf on the points.
Can Red Cactus touch the boop?
No, they can't get the touch. And Mighty Dwarf with the 6th.
Oh. Just the player from the Axolotls and the anglers of old Overwatch. He's just, and even the Hogs too. He's able to just do so much on the Reaper, his signature DPS hero anyways. He just donk walks in, shoots them. That's all they really needed. Zucchini was running the Moira though, switching over to the Bat, trying to take more of like a poke style. It's like less about just going in super fast with the Moira, as I guess they just need this lamp with how much damage Mighty Dwarf is doing.
There we go. Sorry about that, chat. But the scores are at least somewhere where you can read them right now. And it looks like we're sticking with the same kind of composition. So only a big swap here is Elko onto this Hanzo. Perhaps a little more high ground control. We see Hydra on Overwatch, so taking huge advantage of these walls. You can kind of just sit on and chuck the logs down main. As of right now, a lot of things need to change here for the Monkeys. Really no signs of life on that first map. But Angel going very aggressive in the backline. She will get out. And Flame is going to get taken on very low. Forced out lamp early from Zucchini. But Flame, still not a very good spot right now. They are going to find that kill on the tank player. But the tanks are exchanged here as Shifty will go in the kill feed, take down Silent Storms. There's not one just yet for either side. Elko's anti though. Akua find that kill with the charge shot. The Sojourn buffs coming in handy here for Akua. Finds another. And the point will flip here for the Vanillas. And Elko makes up over onto the Reaper off of that Hanzo.
If you can't beat him, join him, I guess. With how much Mighty Dwarf is doing on the Reaper, especially that last map, and the pressure he's putting on Elko, just trying to simulate that and put a lot of pressure onto Silent Storm with the rest of them. Just have to see how it works, though.
Flame was very low at the beginning of the fight, took a lot of damage, forced to use his Nemesis form very early. And nothing really coming out of that from space-wise. A big sleep onto Flame. Flame will get woken almost immediately, but the lamp comes out, and Elko in nowhere position to get advantage of that immortality. Angel is often go with Akua, and they're just building in the damage. Flame will eventually try to force them out, but Angel is still there in your backline. She is immovable. Akua does go down, though, but Angel responds to Lucio's going crazy in the kill feed right now. Angel with the second. And I think that's going to be it. Vanilla's again stabilizing on this point. Elko forced to retreat. Try to go with their lives, but Angel's on the hunt.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening. It's just these early picks and this pressure. They're not letting them get anything. You see even the ult banks. That it's just so rough for the Monkeys right now.
Trying to come in through a different angle here, not through that little small chokehold there. My was waiting for him, but is forced to go out there. The Nano Death Blossom comes and finds a Shifty Fish. The beat is out of this fight right now. It's a slow orb of all things will take down the Immortality field, and 3 kills very quickly here for the Vanillas, and they're going to get a team kill on the board. And 80%, they had to use 2 ults there. But the ults are finally building here for the Monkas. They got to find an opportunity to use these.
Yeah, I mean, Elko and Flame, not even to their ults yet. I guess they might even need Beat just to try to get in, depending on it.
It's a quick shatter. It's a 2-man shatter from Soundstorm. Elko on the floor. Flame has to abandon the squad and run towards the point, but the boot from Angel, are they going to get a touch? Yes, they will. The Annihilation on point will find Angel. However, the kills are heavily in favor right now of the Valentines. And Anthony down to Flame, takes him down. Pneumonia's high ground's immovable. Sleep going to find nothing but area, but Shitty Fish, really no hope on the point. Elko will find one. a bit of a salty run back on that. We'll get the touch, but 1 HP in the Minecraft potion sound effect. Elko taken down by the anti-nade. The touch from Rat Cactus forced to recall early. Can't get our touch. The boot from Angel is there. And that is going to be a 2-0 dominant victory there for the Valentines. Or the Vanillas. I keep calling them Valentines, but the Valentine Vanillas on map 1.
Yeah, we just keep shouting out Mighty Dwarf, but everyone on the Vanillas right now is just performing so well. Silent Storm last seen on the Junkyard Dogs last season when he was dominant on it, that Reinhardt when he came in, especially on like King's Row. So it is expected to see him perform like this, and it's just like a star-studded roster right now from the Vanillas because of what Angel is able to craft. So
I mean, the fact that Vanilla, or the Vanilla's got Akua and Pneumonia along with Angel makes a very, very strong core. And I mean, speaking from our experience last night, once you get them on, like, Angel on DPS, Akua on tank, and Pneumonia on support, it gets to be a very scary team. But we didn't see that there, so perhaps another look, but GMD sliding right on in there for that map and taking a pretty dominant win. But we'll have to see what the Monkas have in response on our next map. Don't go anywhere. Overwatch Clash continues after this break.
welcome back, everyone, to the Week 1 match between the Valentine Vanillas and the Malibu Monks, as well after a very dominant showing from the Vanillas on Antarctic Peninsula, with Mighty Dwarf heading the charge on the Reaper guy. He will be subbed out now for Wiggle Higgle, as the lineup will be Soundstorm on tank with Akua Angel DPS and then Pneumonia and Wiggle Higgle support line. So
I mean, it's also kind of surprising, and for my opinion, that Mayadorf is the standout from that map. When you have Angel, Akua, and Pneumonia on this team, Mayadorf coming in on that Reaper, and I mean, he just goes all in, no fear. He will press W, he will press M1 in your face. If you punish him, he will die, but he just has no fear, no regard for his own life. Just gives it for the cause. Looks like Erwin Smith out there, Attack on Titan fans. But our next map is going to be Hollywood, and with Mydrift going out, probably expect to see like a different kind of look, maybe more dive centric, because Hollywood kind of a bit tougher to run the brawl here with all the high ground on point B, especially. We do see Winston Comp's getting favored here. But with Sunstorm's taking on that tank, I know Sunstorm is a very good Reinhardt player, so it'll be interesting to see if we see a Winston come out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I've seen Soundstorm go on to the Winston a handful of times, and with this lineup of Akua, Angel, Pneumonia, even Wiggle, I feel like he can be like Mighty Dwarf and just trust them all with his life completely, like what he probably did last map. So we'll have to see. I know that I've seen them run double flex support, Wiggle Higgle, mostly playing flex support, but main support in the league as people have requested it. But we'll have to see how that works.
Are you people?
I'm one of them.
I'm one of maybe two people.
I'm one. There's 3, technically 4. There's Flambeau from the OTs. There's Fedora from the Team Denmark. Prudels from the Canadian crewmates, and me from the Red Bandas. So at least we get the Brigglehagel, the legendary Brigglehagel.
That's good.
So,
but like we see, like I kind of pointed out, the dive maybe coming out here from the side of the Malibu Monkeys, trying to shake something up. They have Elko and Flame. This dive duo could be kind of deadly. But then I'm surprised I see like Wreck Cactus swap over to the support line maybe for a double flex look with this. But I trust Zucchini, with my life if I was on their team. But see if anything come out here. Angel on the door, Bjorn, for the defense on Hollywood. Not something you see every day. Just lobbing down those molten loads right down main. Don't take that out of context, chat. But Akua with the Sonic Air of all things. Yeah, the corpse is there for Elko. And with the Genji really on the fight, Flame really has no opportunity to kind of jump on in. No support. Sandstorm will just kind of stand there down main with that Ramatra body, not letting him through, and that's going to be a pretty early fight when really out the back is one random arrow that he probably didn't really mean. Akua's a good player, but I don't know if a random Sonic arrow down main was expected to kill anything. Sonic arrow goes up, doesn't find a kill this time, but Elko and Flame Sonic on this high ground, dumping on in Flame. They try to get down Pneumonia, but Pneumonia has the help of Angel with that turret and the overload. Really no chance there for Flame to get that kill, and Elko falls very low, forced to retreat. They get the turret for the troubles, but with Flame going down, it's a fight win for the Valentines.
Yeah, I mean, Flame got a really nice dive on after a anti-nade from Zucchini to try to kill Pneumonia, but it didn't seem like the follow-up was there. There wasn't any pressure down main to try and help that, so we'll have to see if they can figure it out.
Low, but they heal him up very quickly. Pneumonia close to this nano boost, ready to engage it for this fight, but Elko trying to poke around the side, try to find something to help Flame get set up as they try to go in. Nord as well on the Hanzo. But Angel's just staying there in the front line. The anti-nade will come on in, but they can't capitalize on the kill. Sandstorm uses that Nemesis form and gets nice and healthy with that armor reboost. A nice sleep from Zucchini, and Sandstorm falls very low, but gets nanoed. Gets up nice and healthy, then nano the tanks back and forth here. Flame good, jump on in, on support line in the back. Wicked Higgle falls very low, but the kills are heavily right now in favor of the Vanillas. Elko will trade one for Wiggle, but just 90% to that, probably not quite to build up there is Flame. And just a nano and a drag is going to be all the Vanillas need to, again, stabilize on this point. While the ults are coming here for the Monkas.
Yeah, Zucchini deciding to try and nano Flame after Silent Storm was nanoed in retaliation instead of the saving for the nano blade, which is an interesting choice. We'll have to see if that decides to work for them. Oh, the Hanzo diff.
The Hanzo one-on-one caught that on stream. They were going back and forth trying to get a kill. Angel is forced to use the overload pretty early. Or is it overload? I forget what it is.
Overload. Yep.
Yeah, because overclock is Sojourn's thing. Anyway, Flame was like 2 HP just sitting in main.
The blade.
Oh, instantly melted, and Flame comes on in for the desperation jump. And yeah, they're going to find the kills. The Molten Core is there as well. Akua finding the heads, finding the dinks on the opposition. And Elko swaps over on the Sombra.
It just doesn't seem like they're completely synchronized. Like Elko would go in for that blade like you saw, but then Flame was still on the high ground with his support line. and then once Elko dies, he decides to jump in. Is the coordination you'd hope and expect to see from a lot of these players from the Monkeys. You're just not really seeing it.
They had the rally here for the re-engage, though, so it could be the fight win, the big ult advantage right now. They got to push their advantage now, though. It's going to build up pretty quickly. Zucchini will find Nakua, Pneumonia. The Aunas are coming out here in the kill feed, lighting it up. But with the Draken through Cafe, they will create that space for that dive. The rally is popped by a shitty fish, but Soundstorm responds with the Annihilation. However, the picks are heavily in favor right now of the Monkeys. It looks like they've got this point. Flame has a problem reach for any last-second contesters. But I think the Vanillas might be giving this one up and claim the high ground positioning early on B. They had ults,
Yeah,
they
well,
won.
they had them. They used only one of them, at least with Silent Storm. It doesn't look like anyone's going to try to be able to touch. With this Torbjorn, it's important to make sure they're able to get up in a position they want. As Elko realizes why you shouldn't challenge a Torbjorn like that, knows what they're doing.
And Nort, for some reason, believes that against the Torbjorn, the Tracer is a selection. But maybe they're thinking
It is a selection.
If we just go from multiple angles, the turret can shoot all of us at once, but Akua can shoot you anytime, any day of the week. As the Zucchini will fall, so the Ana gone. Flame can't really jump on in here without that nano. They're probably waiting for his nano engage with the Winston with the Primal Rage. Soundstorm is on point, though. Angel there to back him up. And the ults are building here for the defense. Vanilla's ready to drop those in when the contest comes in, but Angel goes down early in Nort logic. Never mind, the selection works. I didn't believe they're going to find the dragon, though. We'll find Shitty Fish taking the brig out, but they do the Primal Raging Flame up on the high ground, trying to claim some positioning, but Akua with the second here this fight. Akua could find a third here if Flame's not careful. Yes, Akua finds 3. The Anthony from way downtown, Steph Curry from Zucchini, but not going to really do too much except for make Akua annoyed. But I think that's probably going to be Akua claiming the player of the match here if this keeps up. But really no swaps. Flame will cover on the Diva. Deal it swap.
Eating all the damage, I guess. I mean, a nice hack onto Silent Storm as well after they realize no one's able to really help him on that low ground. Or can just punch right in the gut.
EMP's a 4-man on the high ground, though, so Fall was there by Flame with a dive. But they can't get any kills. They nano Flame, but can Flame isolate a target? Yes, it is Angel, but has the overload. And Akua finds a kill on Shitty Fish. With the break out of the fight, it's going to be pretty tough here for Flame on the high ground. Akua is taking down Pneumonia. And Flame forced to retreat. The cart is still moving forward, however. Akua with another dragon here. Zucchini! Down. Zucchini's so weak. Zucchini trying to 1-1 the Hans on the high ground. Not working out very well. Pneumonia throws the Ana diff. And Akua the headshot. The Pulse Bomb is going to land, but it's only on formed Silent Storm. And that was Pulse Bomb, EMP, Nano, and really nothing to gain it for except for about 30 or so meters.
Yeah, Angel's hopping over to the Tracer as well. From the Torbjorn, it's going to be rough. It's easier to play into as a brig, you can argue, but
walking into a Nano Annihilation might be kind of tough here. Pops that Annihilation very early. They decide to Nano Angel instead on the Tracer, so it's just going to be the constant damage of Sunstorm on the point, melting down Flame's mech, and Angel will find Zucchini in the back with Neurologic as well. 2 picks come in. A huge Antinade from Pneumonia as well on the back line. And Flame just a Desperation Bomb on the point, but forced to remake very early. The Sleep from Pneumonia padding the stats. And that's going to be the Vanillas holding them at 81.3 meters on the defense on Hollywood B. But it is doable now for the Monkeys on the defense.
It is definitely doable. They are able to full hold, and I don't know. They just cannot get. They can't keep getting picked like they are by like the likes of Akua or Angel or whoever be it, because that's one of the biggest issues that they're having right now.
I mean, how do you stop this if you're the Monkeys? I mean, you're trying everything. You're going Diva, you're going Winston, you're jumping on Akua, but then Angel's just there in the overload. You're jumping on Pneumonia, and then Silent Storm's there to back him up. It's just this team, despite having one scrimmer under their belts, has the coordination and the peel to keep us live, and that's probably just from the the GM game sense of the team. But it's looking pretty good right now.
I mean, you can't get on Angel as easy. You can't get on Akua super easily. Pneumonia's kind of hard. So I guess your only option is just try to target Silent Storm. Like, they were because he was on the low ground a lot of times, split off. Like they were able to get a nice hack off and burst him like a single time on second, but they didn't do it any other time. So I don't know. They are gonna try this pocketed dash look though with Nord on the Genji, with the Nano Blade as a win condition.
Yeah, Pocket Ash into the Akua Pharah. Could force him a swap early, but knowing Akua, he'll probably stick with it and make it work because, you know, he's him, but... Looking to put some work into Cafe. Oh, never mind! Elko just dominates! The 2-dinker onto Akua, taking that far out of the sky. They will get rid of a Wiggle Higgle, though, so the Pharah is back, but kind of slows down the attack here, and Elko with another, then Soundstorm with the Dynamite, and that's going to be a pretty good start right now for Elko on the Ashe. The TP comes in from Pneumonia.
Big dive.
The dive there, but they are going to find Elko again. Finds Pneumonia, punishes that Wiggle Higgle, somehow is dodging these bolts midair. And that's... They're kind of sticking around looking for another re-engage, it looks like. Angel on the Genji looking to put in some work as Akua is on the off angle, pelting in the rockets on the Cafe. But Flame, just a big body self just sitting there trying to get something done. Flame point very low though. Has to kind of retreat. But it's some juicy ult charge here for Zucchini. The Genjis are fighting each other on top. Oh, a huge boop! There, but Akua knocks Zucchini off the high ground and they capitalize. However, Akua pays for it with their life. Pretty even back and forward now for the squads, but with Angel going down, Soundstorm has no backup on the dub, but it does not need it. Gistle jumping on a shitty fish. Elko's 1 HP forced to retreat. Nakul will there be capitalized. Soundstorm with the final blow. And that's going to be point A going the way of the Vanillas. And now they're going to have a pretty sizable time bank to go about halfway through point B.
It's not as quick as it could have been, with a lot of nice shots from the side of Elko as well. As you can even see Flame matching Soundstorm on this ult charge on the Winston. But another double dinker like you're saying. But Angel is really mad about that.
They get the res though, so
you know, yeah.
Pneumonia flying very low there. They do punish Flame for the overextension. Really no help, and they get 2 off of this somehow. Now it's a 3-on-3, and the Cobra will continue to move forward here. Angel close to Blade, but they're not going to need it. The Monk is running away their tails between their legs. Trying to get one last good setup here for the last second hold before the Blade. The Blade finds one. Angel in the back line, but okay, finds one, but they will get a shitty fish as well. And here comes a cool with the barrage, finds another. And Flame with the Primal Rage is very trying to juggle the Mercy midair as best they can. But now it's a big body of Wisdom on the point, trying to stay as long as possible. Pneumonia has the Kasunia Rush.
Just hold on a little longer, no.
But he can't hold on a little longer. Did not hold your... The Bob can't touch with the boop from Soundstorm. And the Vanillas take Hollywood pretty convincingly there. Like you said, like the Monkeys won a fight, which is better than the last map, but
yeah. Yeah, see, it's just, like you can see it, especially this fight, they're not communicating that they're ready, it seems like. Flame's getting healed up by Zucchini and has to wait while Elko's just going in with the Blade, and it's just not working. They need to be able to be on the same page as well, just to try to take down all these GM players, all these super strong players on the Vanillas.
It's a tough task, and now it's even tougher because a reverse sweep is necessary to take home this dub in week 1. Monk has got to dig deep and take some out here. Vanilla's looking strong, but don't go anywhere. Aurora Overwatch Clash continues after this break. And welcome on back. Oh, go ahead.
You go.
All right. Welcome on back, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Week 1. We have the Valentine Vanillas up against the Malibu Monkas, and it's been kind of a dominant stomp so far here, Riddle. Hoping for a bit of a change-up as we go into our next point of Watch Point Gibraltar. And it's going to be Nortlogic coming on in for the support role and Red Cactus in for the DPS. So it's a new look here for Malibu, but the Vanillas just kind of sticking with what's working. To put Pneumonia onto DPS, though, off the support jail. So maybe some Genji coming out here on Watch Points. I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I know in the scrim, at least last night, Pneumonia was playing a lot of that Genji and just a whole bunch of different characters. He played the Doomfist at one point as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the double flex support or something from the Angel Wiggle Higgle backline on the Vanillas, as well as the Monkeys. I'm pretty sure in the past Nort has played Lucio for some teams as well. So we'll have to see what he decides to play. I can see him playing the Mercy to help with Elk or Red Cactus or whatever. But I don't know. They gotta come back.
I'm surprised that Angel put Wiggle Higgle in alongside them on support lane, because Angel probably wants to play the Mercy. You know, that's could be some controversy there, but in the Vanilla's camp.
Wiggle's the flex support player, though. Remember?
Yeah, but maybe Angel will force. Does Angel force them onto the main support again? As
No.
Diana.
Come on, there's no pocket target. Go flex support or Brig or something, please. You got this, Wiggle. I mean, I know at least on the Red Pandas, we gave him the option a lot of the time, especially on this map. So, this is what he wants to do as well. He'd rather play this than any flex support like the Kiriko. So, Aku on the Torbjorn, though, swapping the Torbjorn player.
We'll see if the Monkas have learned the Aurora strategy against the Torbjorn, which is just double flyer and tilt them out to face the earth. And that's only speaking from our one Torbjorn player. But we do have Pneumonia on the signature Genji, which could be pretty spicy alongside Sunstorm Diva. But Elko is going to be on this Echo, looking for a bit of pressure on that Torture. But Akua is sitting behind the boxes, hammering the turret constantly, so any damage gets taken care of. But Elko finds the opening pick. A nice start there on Pneumonia with those stickies. So now that pressure gone, Elko pretty free up in the sky. The dive comes on in here, and Elko finds both DPS. Good start here from Elko on the Echo. Say that 10 times fast, but the instant swap from Pneumonia goes over on the Soldier. Can't play the Genji, I guess, in this composition he sees.
No more Genji. Oh, Wiggle missed the jump, but he's still okay. Angel on the other hand, though.
Yeah, they don't chase the Brig. They instead go for the Sandstorm on the blue boxes. But the healing is massive out from Angel, the flex support, putting in a lot of work right now. Keeping Sandstorm alive on this fight, and Flame will get punished. Elko again gets down Pneumonia, pays for worth their life, but they do rest Flames to 4-on-4. Currently right now on the point, Aku is antonated, but really has no fear. Has the overload ready to go. Zucchini built pretty quickly down towards that nano boost, but the dive kind of coming in from Sandstorm to sit up there, taking the space for himself, and pretty slow going right now for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell just by how they're playing. The Vanillas are super confident in how they're playing, like with Pneumonia on the Genji just standing in the corner, Akua just hammering the turret for like 30 seconds. We'll have to see if they can take advantage of it.
The dive into server, but the point continues to move forward. Elko takes down Sandstorm's mech. Pneumonia's in a very awkward spot right now.
Oh.
They don't see 9. They do get that kill, but Elko is still there putting in some work. The Nano is onto Flame. And with the Ana, that's a lot of healing gone for the Vanillas. And it's probably going to be point A garnered. Yes, it will be. And this is a very strong-looking Monkeys team right now. Elko on the Echo might be the answer so far.
I guess so. I mean, they haven't tried it yet. So it could definitely point to this. I mean, the Torb pick isn't really helping. It's helping with Red Cactus at least. But as I know, Flyers, especially the Echo Far, is really, really painful to play into Torb.
And you know, for some reason, the Monkeys' answer to Torbjorn seems to be Lock Tracer. Not orthodox by any means. They're going to put the Nano Visor, though. Pulse Bomb not going to find anything, but Pneumonia wasting half his visor right into the enemy team. Flame has a Primal Rage, but gets booted right in the sky right into Elko and takes him down with that visor. With both DPS gone for the Monkeys, might be tough here. We'll get the res, and Zucchini takes down Pneumonia, so this could be doable here. Redcast running back to spawn, but Flame taking control right now of the shuttle. Angel half HP forced to retreat. Sunstorm there with the peel. Akua with that molten core throws it down on the point, but Wiggle Higgle gone. So there's really nothing to help Angel here if they decide to dive her yet again. Elko and Flame coming in, trying to take control of this little shuttle. But they're going to take down Flame, but they exchange it for 2, so not the end of the world. Sunstorm loses it on the mech. Akua is standing still right now, waiting for the res to come through and punishes the res. I was wondering why they were staying still, but it works out in the end. Zucchini with a 3-tap from Akua with the... He whips out the hammer, don't do it to him. The turret takes care of the BM. But Akua just going crazy right now on the Torbjorn. You said it wasn't working. He says, hold my molten core, I guess. Hold my lava. Check this.
He's taking tips from the Fedora Master. You know, with how much he's played with him on like Blade and with Angel too. He knows the way. You just have to hammer your turret for 30 seconds straight on first point, right?
They do get the res though. The soldier diff is asserted on Pneumonia very quickly. The res coming up here. They do use the Suzu pretty early. Turret gone, but the rally on point from Wiggle keeps teamed up nice and healthy. Akua is anti-nated, but the box saves him from those missiles. They will punish the Torbjorn, take him down. Wiggle losing out on that mech. The bomb is there for Soundstorm, finds 2! But Flame is there, very close to his Primal Rage. With the supports gone, this is very doable. Redcast going towards the pulse bomb, looks to land it, does stick it on Sunstorm's mech. They lose it on that, didn't hit the bomb in time. But Flame going down, it's just a 1-on-2 on the point. 1-on-3 with a TP coming in from Angel. And the stabilization from the Valentine Vanillas. That was close.
Flame was like a frame off of getting that Primal Rage online. I saw it like turn as soon as his health is 0. That was so unlucky. He might have been able to help clutch up with that, but they've got a lot of ults coming online now for the Vanillas.
A lot of ults, but they do have some decent amount of time. If they can get some out here in this fight, they're going to decide to open up with the Gasune Rush Visor. And that might be all they need. Yep, 2K, both DPS gone for the Monkeys, and they are just playing this slow, trying to stay alive, trying to get back. But Pneumonia on the legs is chasing down the survivors, the stragglers. Doesn't look like they're going to get them, though, as Zucchini keeps teaming up nice and healthy with a grenade. So they are going to stabilize a little bit on the attack.
Yeah, you will see Red Cactus move over to the Genji as well instead of the Tracer. Able to deal with the Torbjorn a little bit more, with the deflect helping a lot with that. But we got to see something big from Flame or Elko right now.
You do the molten core ready to go. Akua forced to retreat a little bit with that deflect coming in. Elko jump or Flame with that Primal Rage will go deep in the back line here. Look at something done. They're gonna duplicate the Torbjorn, but Flame has opened it up with a kill on to the Kiri. They're trying to deny this res here from Wiggle. There you go. Jumps on in right on top of them. How to deny a res? Just stomp them for a little bit. Pneumonia trying to get away with their life, using those legs, using this heal pad, the newly boosted heal pad. They might punish Flame here. Flame goes a little too aggressive, but they get the kill Pneumonia anyway. 0.17 meters stay between them and the win. The antidote from Zucchini might be all I need. The recall from Akua, but Flame is there with the kills, and the Primal Rage opens it up, and Flame seals the deal with the Tesla Cannon. And they got it. 2 points garnered here. And they continue moving on into C. And they're building towards Nanoblade, a fight-winning ultimate, and not too much here for the side of the Vanillas. Never mind, they just need the mechanical skill Pneumonia with the Mercy Pocket to take down that Echo.
I guess so. I mean, Flame with that huge Primal Rage, just like you said, able to cause so much chaos, able to spread everyone out, so the rest of the monkeys can just punish it. Aku is taking a interesting angle on the top right here, just waiting for everyone to go in.
Just crouch spam again as Calisthenics in here. The fight breaks out. They have Nanoblade to the side. He's a Flame falling very low early. Has to use his bubble passively. Can't go too far in the background, but once that bubble's down, they use the Nano Visor, or they use the Visor. I mean, it's a 1-for-1. They do get the Blade kill on them, so they trade it out. Kusunurush on point, though. Akua, they're taking advantage of the deflect from Rekcash, trying to get something done. Angel punished. There's so many back and forth right now, but Wiggle and all the chaos has got the res on Pneumonia, and that may be enough. Flame falling very weak to sleep from Zucchini, instantly woken on Soundstorm, and Flame taken down by Akua. Red Cactus just has to get out with their life here if they can. Looks like they will. But the ult expended there for the Valentines could bite him here. And Angel over on the Life Weaver.
they're so confident in it. They know that Echo was able to do something with this pulse bomb as well as Soundstorm and the self-destruct, but with the copy and the primal rage.
Oh no!
Copy.
The life grip just puts Pneumonia into a corner against a Winston. Might not be the best life grip we've ever seen, but they do get the res on the Elko, so back in the fight.
Oh.
They do not see 9, and they get the duplicate there onto the Soldier 76. The point is contested, however. Flame tries to keep the team back. Pneumonia with the visor with the Mercy Pocket takes down the duplicate number. Looking for some work here. Nortlogic has this Valkyrie. They have the Nano as well. If they use it on a Flame, could be doable here. Pneumonia's visor gets no value. Nortlogic comes in with the Valkyrie and takes down Pneumonia, but they get the res, and they've lost Flame to a bomb in the chaos. Wiggle Higgle with the Valkyries, the only ult on the field. Nothing anywhere close for either of these teams. And this might just be all she wrote as Akua clears the back line. And Pneumonia in the kill feed with 2. And that's going to do it. But they did get based towards the end of C. So very doable here for the Monkas.
It's just like always say like this. It's just like a game of quick play. You just have to stop them from full capping pretty much, and you're able to win. You know, the Monkeys did the best they could, and it was a valiant effort. It was really good, able to get through second like that with some nice coordination going in with the Primal Rage from Flame, but the Vanillas were just so close. Pneumonia putting in so much damage from the Soldier. Able to win despite Angel's pick on the Lifeweaver.
And yeah, the thing is, just you think back, like what would happen if Elko didn't die first for these duplicate? They did get the res off, but having that cooldown later could have been useful. Elko did get that res and duplicate over on the Soldier, but just an early cooldown kind of had to be used there in a very precarious situation, and Nortlogic gets swept over onto the Brig off the Mercy here, as Elko apparently not feeling the Echo here on the defense, going over to the Hanzo instead. But this could be kind of rough here against Pneumonia if he sticks on this Echo.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think the thing that kind of surprised me is how they're easily able to punch Angel a few times. They're on the Kiriko of all things. You know, the Ana, she seems to stay alive for as long as she wanted. But the Kiri, we saw a lot of first deaths from Angel, which is kind of unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, if Pneumonia sticks on this Echo, it's like his 2 main characters. If you think of his DPS, it's Genji and Echo. So the only person really to deal with this is Zucchini and Flame. Elko and Derek can try his best, but... Speaking
of first picks by Angel, he's going to open up a not on the wrong side of the kill feed this time. Takes down Elko, the Hanzo out of the fight. A lot of close-range pressure off of Sound, so we can go onto the boxes, try to take some space here for the squad. But the cart continues to move forward here. Yes, Blue Box control is still there from Zucchini, but Akua has spotted them out, looking to get on that right now. Are they going to get Red Cactus with the beam? No, they're not. The long-range beam not going to quite land there for Red Cactus. Take him down. The high ground still in favor right now of the Monkas, but they are forced to rotate towards cart as they continue to move forward on the underpass. They find one-on-one, but Sunstorm Red Cactus is a pretty good trade. They're trying to deny this res, but I think it's going to happen as Pneumonia is there with the Stickies and the Blue Beam. Already has the duplicate here if they decide to even need it, but they might not. As they get the res on Storm, they do decide to duplicate the Brig. Looking for an early rally. And Zucchini's alone, and the Whiplash from far away. He's just walking forward. He's just walking. Almost got a second there. But we'll kill Red Cactus, and the point is capped. Now it's 5 minutes in the time bank here for the Vanillas to use.
You staggered spawns!
No.
Better not die. No. There goes the shield.
No.
They're clueless.
They gotta hit the VOD review and realize that their interact key is a useful tool. They can't even, now the Vanillas are on this high ground. They're on the shuttle, which is where the defense likes to sit and stabilize a little bit. But Akua closest Blade, they're gonna have the Casino Rush and the Valkyrie. It's gonna be kind of rough here for the defenders. And look at the aggressive position right now from Akua.
Akua's in, almost got Blade. There it is.
In with the Blade as it finds one. And resets. There he is. Gets a second. I thought that the Pneumonia might have scammed him out of the Blade highlight there with those resets being taken away, but looks like that's not going to be the case. As about a 50-second cap coming through here on point B, and now they just got to get to the end of C. Have they learned? No! He can't get back in time.
Derek didn't... he realized too late. He forgot, and then someone reminded him,
Elko?
but he wasn't able to get back.
Elko?
Oh.
Elko?
Oh, Elko is behind.
Elko?
Just wait. He's waiting for the bubble. He's waiting for the bubble.
It's the storm
Now's
bubble
his time to strike. Boom.
Oh. All right.
Pneumonia with the bomb. The copy bomb. Behind it from Red Cactus.
They do use the high noon, but
Oh,
Angel will
there
punch
goes
back up.
Elko. There goes Elko.
Oh my, Red Cactus.
Oh. Okay.
Finds two, and the
Cactus.
the neg kill of the mag grenade of all things. Sunstorm's like 1 HP. Please look at the monkey. Yeah, Flame of all people, the sniper character takes on a Sunstorm from across the map.
Oh, the deflected hindered.
That's too
That's
powerful.
a close one.
That's too many acronyms.
Yeah, but
Well, not acronyms,
I mean,
but adjectives. Never mind.
Elko, the big brain, you get them to look away, right? Angel looking away, able to hit the headshot.
Pretty nice dragon will force Angel into a really awkward spot. Stops that kind of setup play they're going for with Akua with another blade. NorLogic does have this rally here for the recon contest. Elko is alone, but we'll get back to the squad on top of the bridge. Oh, the dash into the environment of all things. Sunstorm with the problem raise does force him off the high ground. Does force NorLogic to use that rallying. Is taken down. Big support ultimate gone. Now Zucchini is alone. No sleep for it.
Zuki.
Akua with 2.
Red Cactus.
Flame trying to get back in spawn. And now with 2 meters to go, that's gonna do it.
You know, this map was a lot closer. They were able to learn from a lot of their mistakes on the other maps, but they're getting staggered so much and just picked so early. Like you saw Nort there, not there, but in the where he didn't take stagger spawn on second, they were only able to get 1 fight in, really, and it was into the Kitsune rush. So you just gotta make sure they know their game mechanics, I suppose, like that. The new ones coming in, it'll help them a lot at least.
And the Vanilla's looking, I think, as strong as most people expected from the beginning of the season. And now we have the unenviable position of selecting an MVP for this match. There are so many options you could choose from on the Vanillas. Everybody having a standout performance. But for us over the casting desk, I think there's only one real option. And I'll let you say it and see if I'm completely off my gourd. But
you know, the one that was always popping off through thick and thin would have to be Akua, probably. I mean, the star player of this team, really, it's like super close with Angel and Pneumonia as well, SR wise, but he's just able to do so much as well. So I'd be hard pressed to really pick someone else other than him.
Me as well. That'd be my pick. A bit lame to always give it to Randy, but I mean, if Rain's playing like that, it's pretty hard to get to anybody else. So we'll go ahead and bring him in for a quick interview, if I can get him on the right channel this time. There we go. There he is, our player of the match. Akua, congratulations on the victory. 3-0 here in the first week. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah? That's good.
Yeah.
One question that I have would be, out of all your comps that you ran today, what was your favorite?
I don't remember what comps we ran, I'll be honest.
Well, do you mean hero comps, Riddle, or do you mean like player comps?
Either one. Like, what's your favorite?
What's your favorite lineup of players?
What's your favorite lineup? Like, what's your dream lineup? What do you want to do with the team? If you were the captain and you wanted to have fun, do what you wanted, what would you pick?
I pick a comp that we played in the scrim last night, but not here.
There's like 20 different comps you, you ran.
I know what he's talking about. I know which one he's talking about.
Zarya one.
Is it what I think it is?
Yeah, the Zarya one. Zarya again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, week 1, you guys are coming in as kind of the heavy favorites of the league so far for the post-draft. You guys are very high in the power rankings preseason. Just how's the team, vibe kind of going right now? You guys coming with a lot of expectations on your shoulders. Is there any pressure to live up to these kind of lofty thoughts or expectations from the power rankings team? Or are you guys kind of vibing? It's like, hey, if we win, baby. Yeah, I kind of want to know what the team environment's like so far.
I feel like there's like a mix of like just vibing and like winning. Trying to win.
I can tell at least with your inspirational Torb gameplay on first point there, standing behind the box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Connor would be proud. I know that.
I died for it.
Yeah, don't worry. We captured all the hammer swings on the turret. Don't worry, we got on.
Yeah.
W.
So, Riddle, I'll let you go ahead. You're the blight guy here. I'll let you ask El Clasico.
So, if it weren't you that had to be MVP, but you had to choose on your team, who would it be?
I'd go Silent Storm. Really strong performance, especially on Antarctic. Really strong Reinhardt there.
I think especially considering they weren't the scrim last night either. They kind of just come in,
Yeah.
Fresh off the trade block almost, and just like, oh, all right, time to swing, time to charge on into the team. So you can tell Sister kind of fits the vibe the team's going for as well. So again, final congratulations to you guys taking home the week 1 victory 3-0 fashion, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, get him out of here. Done hearing this man boast. I'm done hearing this.
Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, like, pretty quick game. But hey, perfect timing, because in 3 minutes on the Aurora Esports MN2 channel, we are going to have the other game. Maybe we could just end the stream early.
No way.
And go over to the main channel here. So maybe you guys can just stick around. We'll give Panini Punition a stream here. So we'll cut our outro short to give him the time to get up. Oh, we're on the main for game 2. Yes, you are. Panini. So,
Yep.
Per Angel. Yeah, listen to production head over me. But any closing words here, RiddleDog, for our first official prod of the season? We have some new stuff here in the production with the caster cams. Way to your loving, adoring fans.
Hi guys. Wow.
That's all we need. Just wow.
Yep.
Wow. Period.
Wow. I'm excited to see what else everyone's able to do with this new production. See what else you have in store. So I know the season's long enough to test out a lot of stuff with the playoffs. So
I want to ask you one more question. Actually, there are 3 games tomorrow, RiddleDog. Tardigrades Gators, Zeros Ballers, and Sith Pea Shooters. What one are you looking forward to the most?
I think Zeros and Ballers. I know Ballers is a big question mark with how Vindy's going to perform with all his friends, as well as the Zeros. Nathan coming off the MVP, so I feel like that could be a really good game.
Not I've listened to you. Maybe that's the one I'll produce tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see, but we'll see you guys tomorrow at that time. But don't go anywhere. Panini's stream will start momentarily once this one ends. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a great rest of your evening. For RiddleDog, I've been Booney. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.